alchemizing your emotions, right? If I just sat at home and left it suppressed and just that anxiety would have built up. So this is the art of transmutation. We transmute energy, we transmute emotions. Why we must allow some sort of vulnerability mentally and emotionally in order for us to heal. So today I've experienced a little bit of vulnerability. I was on a podcast today, my first time ever being on a podcast, and after I finished the podcast I felt something inside of me and I wasn't sure what it was. It's my first time being on a podcast, me putting myself out there, speaking about my story, my journey, and also covering a few controversial stuff. I was just me speaking my truth. I didn't sugarcoat anything, I just spoke my truth. So after I finished the podcast, I felt this feeling inside of not being satisfied. As I sat with it, I just kept feeling this uneasy anxiousness. So I came out for a walk, and as I'm walking, it helped me move these emotions out through me. Okay, when we do some sort of movement, when we walk, we're able to process things. If I stayed and sat at home with no movement and just allowed my mind to take over, I would have suppressed what was going on inside of me. However, I came out for a walk and I'm just typing, and I'm typing things, just whatever's coming to me. Oh, did I do good enough? Did I justify my story? How will people perceive this? Will I bore people with my story? Will I offend anyone? All this stuff started coming towards me, and as I was typing, the energy and the emotion was getting transmuted. When I pinpointed what this actually was, me being first time vulnerable in the sense that I was on someone's podcast and I had no editing control. Normally when I make my videos, I can edit my videos, I can review what I've said and I can trim if I'm not happy with it, if I'm going to judge it myself. But this is the first time I'm being fully vulnerable, putting myself out there. I have no editing control on this. It's up to the podcast I was on. So this is the art of transmutation. We transmute energy, we transmute emotions, and this is the art of healing. Only when we put ourselves out there and make ourselves vulnerable is when we are able to heal, because all this stuff was coming up, which is childhood suppression, like all these little things that, have I done good enough, I could have done better, all these things come from our inner child, this unhealed, wounded inner child. So it's important to remember to allow yourself to process these emotions. Give yourself the transmutation process, alchemizing your emotions, right? If I just sat at home and left it suppressed and just that anxiety would have built up. And then what I said, once I transmuted it and found the pinpoint, I said to myself, it takes courage to speak out. It takes courage to put yourself out there. Well done. You did the best you could with what you had today. You spoke the best you could, and that's it. As long as you're doing your best every day, that's all that matters. As long as you are being your true self every day, that's all that matters. As long as you are speaking your truth every day, that's all that matters. And that's what I said to myself. I repeated to myself, and I thanked myself for doing a good job today. And that is how we heal. We are here to heal ourselves. We can only heal ourselves. No one else can do it for you.